the Aladino Show.
Con mucho amor.
Good to see you.
You get your ass beat.
Best dressed people in the house.
So, I had to be here.
Pablo Escobar Jr. supports Chris and David.
La vittoria.
What's happening with nutrition in America?
Well, in America, nutrition, it's pretty bad. I mean, the standard American diet is leading to the standard American deaths, which heart disease #1, cancer, now actually COPD is #3, stroke. All of these actually are tied to diet and what we put in our mouths.
So what would be your best first step recommendation for the people to start having awareness, to waking up?
Well, I mean, it's really about educating yourself. You know, where are we going to learn it? Even doctors don't know. They don't learn it in medical school, right? So you have to educate yourself. And thankfully, there's some good resources out there. I mean, one of the reasons I do my work, I mean, all my work is free online, nutritionfacts.org. So I encourage people to check it out. All my work is free, you know, all evidence-based. You can read the scientific articles themselves. I have links to all of them. So that's one place to go. You know, there's good resources out there. At the public library, you can get, you know, books, you know, what there used to be. You know, you imagine how many, there's not only just shelves of cookbooks, but literally shelves of even vegetarian cookbooks these days. You'd be surprised. Go to your local library, find some foods that you enjoy, and, you know, and kind of just push out the bad foods by adding foods that are healthy and that are tasty.
So now you as a doctor, you decided to give out free information to make people more healthy every day. Why make you take that decision?
Well, because, I mean, I went from hospital bed to hospital bed, and what are people dying of? They're dying of preventable diseases, right? You know, just like we can lower our risk of lung cancer by not smoking, right? We can lower our risk of other cancers by eating healthier, lower risk of heart disease, our #1 killer. In fact, we can reverse heart disease completely through diet, basically eliminate our #1 cause of death. I mean, so it wasn't enough one-on-one. Well, you know, how many people could I see in a day, right? And yes, I could affect entire families, but I mean, this information was too important to restrict to one doctor's practice. So I had to get it out there. So I started doing DVDs, but I mean, if you want to reach people, it's the internet. So that's really what started it.
How do you see the government or the medicine in this country or all over the world stepping out on that subject? Are they kind of restrict? They want to push more the pharmaceutical?
Well, I mean, the 2010 dietary guidelines here in the United States are actually a step up. I mean, they're better than they were 5 years ago. So I think there's gradual change. I think what really helped, you know, CNN did this documentary, The Last Heart Attack, talked about President Clinton's changing the diet. I mean, that was really, I think, useful. Of course, they kind of spun it as there's new research showing plant-based diets can reverse heart disease. We've known this for decades, right? I mean, it's just finally getting out. So it's percolating out. And so I'm actually really quite hopeful. Unfortunately, we got to kind of drag the medical industry along with us. For example, there was a Senate bill in California, a bill to mandate that doctors get 7 hours of nutrition training anytime in the next 4 years. 7 hours in 4 years, right? Who came out against it? The California Medical Association. Even the Association of Family Physicians came out against it. Of course, the surgeons were against. All the mainstream medical associations came out against mandating 7 hours of nutrition over 4 years. Right? That just crystallizes how far behind in the dark ages, you know, our medical science is in terms of educating people about good eating.
According to you, what's the #1 disease that is threatening America right now, that is killing America right now?
Heart disease, absolutely. #1 killer, beyond anything, heart disease. It costs us $500 billion a year, hundreds of thousands of people are dying, and it doesn't have to happen. It's a foodborne illness. We eat the right foods, we won't get heart disease.
mucho, con mucho amor.
Good to see you.
Get your ass beat.
Best dressed people in the house.
So, I had to be here.
Pablo Escobar Jr. supports Chris and David.
La vittoria.